what's your purpose? What's your why? Why do you play this game? Why do you play this game? I mean, somebody making you play the game? Are you being forced to play? Are you playing because you're talented? Are you playing because you want a future in the sport? Or are what what's driving you? What's driving you to play this game? We want everything to be handed to us in our hands on a silver platter. We want everything to be given to us. There is no essence of hard work no more. I mean, when you plan for someone else, you're landed on the line. You're landed on the line to make sure that when it's all said and done, you did your part. You did your part. But the thing is, we're not willing to play for the next person. We think that our talent is going to get us to the next level, and it's not. It's not. When you get to a certain level in life, everybody's talented. I'm gonna just let you know, everybody's talented. So what separates you from the next person? What separates you from the next person? Because when you get in D1 and you playing whatever sport you playing, if you're playing D1, everybody's talented. Everybody's talented. Don't let smaller schools fool you. There's talent everywhere in D1. Make no mistake about it. What's different is the commitment to being great. The commitment to being great. Because when you look at the difference of someone that's great and someone that's average, the talent is the same. The talent is the same. What's different is that person who's great decided to put in the work. So they work harder. They in the gym getting up shots. They in the gym doing drills. They out on the field doing drills. They in the weight room. They getting it in. Because they know that when the game start, there's no way the person that I'm going against is going to be able to handle what I got. See, we get too comfortable. We get too comfortable after we have been given, after we've gotten to a certain place. You get that scholarship, or you get that check, and it's like, oh, cool, I made it. You didn't make it. You've gotten to a certain point in life where you've been afforded another opportunity to be able to go further and to go deeper in your craft. See, here's the thing. People, athletes, whatever you want to say, the higher the level you go, the more work you got to put in. Understand that. The higher you go, the more work you got to put in. And some athletes are afraid to put in work. They're afraid to get tired. They're afraid to walk away from the things that their friends are doing or that their teammates are doing because they want to be cool. I'm not gonna go and put in the extra hours in the gym because I need to go to the party. I'm not gonna go out to the field and give me some reps in because I need to go hang out. I need to go hang out with the fellas. That's the difference between being average and being great. It's not the talent. It's not the talent. I mean, you look at your sport and look at the greatest. Look at the guys who's driving that particular sport now. You look at LeBron James. LeBron James isn't the best three-point shooter. LeBron James isn't the best dribbler. LeBron James isn't the best rebounder. LeBron James isn't the best passer. LeBron James works hard. LeBron James put in countless hours. LeBron James can play 82 games a year. 82 games a year regular season and don't miss a game for injury. Because of the preparation, because of the level of hard work that he puts in. Don't let nobody fool you that the talent is different. The talent ain't different. The talent, there's only so much you can do in basketball, and there's only so much you can do in football and baseball and all these other sports, all these other team sports. There's only so much you can do in the human body. In the human body. It's the sacrifices that's being made behind the scenes that's allowing the human body to look like nobody else can do it. Some athletes now can't even sacrifice getting off social media. Can't sacrifice getting off social media or putting the phone down to go out there and put in more work. But you want somebody to look at you like the greatest. You want somebody to look at you like the GOAT. And then all of that, and the essence of all of that, what are you doing to the team? What are you doing to the team? But you get out on the court and you're like, I'm giving it my all. But your all ain't enough. So what are you sacrificing to elevate your all? There's a thing where if I give my all right now, let's say we're talking about bank accounts. We're talking about bank accounts and somebody says, Ash, in order for you to receive your greatness, you need to give your all. Okay, cool. You need to give your all out your bank account. I bet. I'm giving out thousands. But then they go to the next person and say, hey, I need you to give your all so that you can be great. And they giving out millions. The level of giving your all is different. Some people have more to give because they sacrifice more. There's a reason why this person is able to give out millions, and I'm only able to give out thousands. I haven't sacrificed them. I haven't put in the hard work just yet, or at all. That's the difference. The difference is the sacrifice and the commitment to those standing next to you. It's the sacrifice for your family. There is no getting tired. There is no excuses. I got a headache. I got an ankle situation. I got bumps, I got bruises. I can't get up early in the morning to go get them runs in. My alarm clock don't work the right way. I need somebody to wake me up. For me, in my situation, my mom's had to get up early in the morning. Early in the morning. She would leave me and my sister at home on a school day, and it was my job to get up on time. It was my job to get my sister dressed. It was my job to walk my sister to school. We're talking 2 and 3 miles. Rain, sleet, didn't matter. She expected me to be at school. She expected me to make sure that my sister was at school. That was my responsibility. And we're talking 10 years old. 9, 10 years old. I couldn't let her down. I couldn't let my mom's down. She's getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go to a job to feed me and my sister. It's easy. It's easy getting up in the morning. It's easy getting my sister dressed. It's easy making sure that we get to school on time. Because my mom was my why. My mom was my purpose. What's your why? What's your purpose? What drives you? What gives you passion? What's going to elevate you over your opponent? What's going to elevate you over yourself? Because a lot of this is you versus you. Every day you get up is you versus you. Don't worry about nobody else. Don't worry about nobody else and their problems and their issues. You need to make sure that you right. Every day is you against you. I mean, it's so passionate to me. It's so passionate to me because, man, I've been a part of a team my whole life. Been a part of a team my whole life. Family, football, basketball, track. My whole thing was I can't let my mans down. I can't let them down. I can't let my mom down. I can't let my family down. That's too easy. That's too easy. Number one, God made me stronger than that. The skills that I possess was just skills. Hard work ain't a skill. It's effort. It's the will and the desire to want to do it. It's not a fashion show. It's not a popularity contest. Hard work is ugly. Don't be content with the progress. Be addicted to the process. Be addicted to getting up early in the morning. Be addicted to making sure that you get your shots up or you get your drills in. The mentality that you need to have is I'm going to dominate this. I'm dominating the game. I'm dominating the opportunity. I'm dominating my opponent. Actually, to be honest with you, the opponent really don't even matter at this point because if you dominating your workouts and you dominating your process, the opponent is just a part of the game. That's just extra. You don't even see them. Because your process is different. Your work ethic is different. We all got dreams. We all got dreams to be the very best. But make no mistake about it, you got to pay for them dreams. See, the thing about it is when they tell us when you're young and they ask you what's your dream? Oh, I want to play baseball. I want to be a professional baseball player. I want to play football, play in the NFL. I want to play in the WNBA. And they pat you on your back and say, I think you can do it. Or they say, we'll see. But nobody talks about the hard work that is needed. You want to know why? Because nobody knows what hard work is needed because ain't nobody ever got to that level yet. And it's not hard to get to that level. It's not hard to get to the level of the hard work that needs to be put in place. It's the fact that you got to just do it. We afraid to do it. You can't be afraid to be great. You got to play the game like your life depend on it. You got to play the game like your family depend on it. Your livelihood. You got to have a reason why. And at some point, you got to be sick of being average. At some point, you got to be sick of losing. At some point, you got to be sick of someone else getting your opportunity. We need to understand that everybody's not given these opportunities every day. If you're a high-level player, or if you're just fortunate enough to be able to play the sport that you love to play, everybody's not fortunate enough to be able to experience that. You got people who just can't. Maybe they not athletic or whatever the case may be. But if you're able to play this sport, It's a reason. It's a reason why. Don't take it for granted. Don't take it for granted. You got to dig. You got to dig deep. If the game was this easy, everybody would play it. And I know you probably hear that all the time, but it's the truth. If the game was easy, then you probably wouldn't be in the places you're in right now, because it'll be just way too many people. If you've made it to this point, you looking at this video and you still playing a game that you love to play, that means you got the opportunity to be greater. So whether this video pushes you, motivates you, inspire you, or whatever, you got the opportunity to do something great. You got the opportunity to elevate yourself, to elevate your life, to elevate your teammates' life. But it won't come without a price. I guarantee you that. So if you're thinking somebody gonna wrap it up and give it to you on a silver platter, you dead wrong. You dead wrong. Your situation, your circumstances only makes you stronger. Don't let it cripple you. Don't let it break you down. Don't let it define who you are. So no matter where you come from, no matter what your background is, no matter what you've been through in life, use that as fuel. Use that as fuel to prepare you to where you need to go. Nobody's gonna feel sorry for you. Life don't feel sorry. Life keeps going. It don't stop, wait, pat you on the back and say everything is gonna be okay. Time is ticking. People are getting better. Teams are getting better. You ain't got time to sit down and whine about it. You ain't got time to sit down and pout about it and be disappointed. Be disappointed, but understand that there's a process that we need to get to. It's okay to be disappointed, but be disappointed while working hard. Let that disappointment push you. Let that disappointment fire you up. Don't be weak-minded and let disappointment set you back. Because I promise you, this is a game that you love. If this is a game that you love and disappointment is making you sit down and stand to the sideline, life is going to do you way wrong. I'm telling you. Life is going to do you way wrong. Because in life, you're going to have to do some things that you don't love in order to get to the things that you want and the things that you do love. And I promise you, the things that you don't love is going to hit you in the face. And if you don't love it, you're going to quit. You have to keep on starting over. Because you're not at that point in your life to where you get to do what you love. You're going to have to sacrifice. You're going to have to commit yourself to the process. And the process is, I'm going to make sure that whatever I do, I go hard at it. Nobody's ever going to mistake my process. Nobody's ever going to mistake my hard work for being weak. Because I'm not a weak-minded person. My process not weak. My situations and my circumstances that I grew up in wasn't weak. I needed to be strong-hearted to get out of that situation, and now I gotta put those experiences in this situation, and I gotta push myself, and I gotta propel myself into the situation, and I need to elevate myself into where I need to get to. Because I depend on me. My family depends on me. My teammates depend on me. If you got kids, your kids depend on you. You feeding yourself. You got all these mouths to feed. But the thing about it is, some of you who watching this video, ain't even feeding yourself. You waiting on somebody else. You depend on somebody else to feed you. That's how weak your mindset is. That's how weak your work ethic is. You got to elevate your mind. You elevate your mind, your body will follow. If you used to not doing anything, if you used to barely getting by, then you can forget about it. You can forget about it. It's not about the X's and the O's. It's not about the play calling. Most time it's all about effort. Most time it's all about sacrifice. When you tired, what do? Do you lay down? Do you regress? Do you quit? Or do you dig in? You dig deep. When you see your teammate tired, hunched over, wanting to sit down, do you dig in? See, that's the thing. We're not doing enough digging in. We're letting our minds tell us what's going on, what's happening. If I don't have 100% of energy, then I need to go have a seat. I need to go take. That's not how it works. That's how average work. That's how taking L's work. You gotta have that shake back. When I mean shake back, I mean you gotta have that second gear. Because you tired don't mean the other team is gonna say, oh, well, you tired, so let me go ahead and lay back. If I'm the other team, I'm finna go right at your neck. Because I see that you weaker than me. And I'm gonna dominate you every single time. But that should be your mindset. Every time you step in the competition, domination should be on your mind. Because you captured it in your preparation. When you're preparing and you in practice and you dominating in practice, the game is easy. The game is easy. Easy as pie, I'm telling you. But if you don't do nothing in practice, game gonna be hard. You getting blown out. They coming right at you. You don't have nothing to do. You don't have no answer for what they doing to you. You looking around hoping that you can blame somebody else. It's easy to blame other people when hard work ain't being put in. Oh, it's the plays. It's the playing time. They're not giving me enough playing time. No, it's the player. This wasn't to discourage anybody. This wasn't to discourage my athletes. This is to propel you. This is to push you. This is to know that there's a better version of yourself. But you got to be willing to activate it. You got to be willing to elevate it. You got to be willing to put in the work to pay back all the sacrifices that was made for you. The sacrifices that was made for you to get to this point, you got to pay that back through your hard work. Nothing comes for free. I'd die if I didn't repay my mom with my hard work. For all the sacrifices that she made for me, I can look at myself in the mirror. I'd be disgusted with myself to know that her sacrifices that she made through all the jobs and the midnight shifts, early morning shifts, single parenting. I couldn't live with myself. And there's things, there's people, there's athletes out there, man, that your situation and your story relates. Your parents worked just as hard. Your parents gave just as much. Don't let your ego, your pride, your mind push you from attaining the things that you need to attain in order to repay that. Because again, it's not just about you. You got teams all around you. The team that you play on, your family, relationships that you've built, all those are settings or teams. And you can't be willing to let nobody down for nothing. Your time is now. Don't wait. Don't think about it. Don't process it like, man, you know, the video was crazy, but I don't know. You can do it. You can do it. The difference between you and where you at and a star, or you and where you at and the greatest in your profession is hard work. That's what's standing in between you and what you want to attain is hard work. It's not talent, because the talent got you here. It's hard work. Now what you gonna do? You've just discovered and found the key to your success is hard work. Now what? I mean, I hope this message help. I hope this message help somebody. I hope somebody activated. I hope somebody wake up the beast in them. Today, right now, leave this video and go get some work in. But just know, the longer that you sit down, the longer that you feel comfortable, the longer that you content in where you are, somebody else is taking your place. And somebody else getting ready to take your place. Somebody else is taking W's from you. Just know that. But I hope this message helped, man. Again, this is your boy. This is your guy, Ask the Messenger. Feel it, understand it, inspire to transform, elevate your life, and put that hard work in and watch how success overtake you.